The monthly rent was $625 with a damage deposit of $800 plus $100 for pets, 1/4 to 1/3 utilities.
Yes, ma'am.
Charged for heat, hot water, electric. Okay, now, the reason that I asked for both is because there are things here that are on the copy you gave me that are not on her copy. You understand that?
Yes.
Do you want me to show you, or do you already know? What are you looking at me for? Like, you're looking like a deer in headlights. You can't change the terms of your written lease. Where do you think you can do that? That's why you sign a lease, so everybody knows the parameters of their agreement. Did you get it? I don't know what you're looking at me for. I just want to understand. You may not agree with me, but you have to understand what I'm saying. You're a landlord. You have a tenant. The tenant signs a contract. This is what their obligation is. Now they're living there. You say, you know what? I think I want you to give me some deposits for all the utilities. She says, that's not in our contract. You say, well, I want it, and I can do that. She says, no, you can't. She leaves. And you think that your relief is to get the remainder of money she owes under the lease. Am I understanding what the case is about?
I didn't get notice that she was breaking the lease because of the change
She
in the
doesn't
utilities.
have to tell you. You told her you were changing the terms of your lease. She said, no, I'm moving. So where do you think you were entitled to any relief from the court?
Can change the terms of the lease.
That's what we call in the law void for vagueness, because that means that if you give her notice that her rent, instead of being $625, and all of a sudden your property becomes the most gentrified area in the neighborhood, and you can get $3,000 a month for it, you can say, I'm giving you notice. You're no longer paying $625, now you're paying $3,000 a month rent. So, under the terms of your lease, which I actually read about in the complaint, you said, on notice, the landlord may change the terms of the lease. You cannot have that in a lease. That's why we have a lease. A lease is nothing other than a contract, where everybody knows what their contract. Now that I've given my law lesson for the day, I will say to you goodbye, arrivederci, you have no case. Thank you.